welcome back to my channel. So I'm always on the lookout for new vegan recipes, especially during the summertime. I'm always looking for new vegan cake recipes because the summertime, it's kind of like a birthday season for me, but I also just love the fresh smell of baked cakes. It just gives me this cozy feeling, especially during the fall or winter time. So for today's video, I thought it'd be fun to make a bake with me video. So I made a total of 4 cakes: a carrot cake, a chocolate cake, a cheesecake brownie, and a vanilla blueberry cake. I got most of these recipes from Instagram, so I'll link those in the description box below. But without further ado, let's just get started. So this recipe is by Bianca, and I have tried many of her recipes, and so far I love all of them. So you should definitely check her out, and I've linked her Instagram down below. So for the brownie batter you'll need a cup of all-purpose flour, a pinch of salt, half a teaspoon of baking powder, a quarter of a teaspoon of baking soda, 4.2 ounces of dark chocolate, half a cup of vegan butter, 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar, half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, half a cup of unsweetened applesauce, and a quarter of a cup of non-dairy milk. So what you want to do next is put the butter, the dark chocolate, and the vanilla extract together, and then put them on a stove and stir them until they're completely melted. After, whisk together all your dry ingredients until combined, and then add the applesauce, non-dairy milk, and the melted chocolate mixture, and stir until you end up with a smooth batter. So you already want to have your oven preheated on 347 degrees Fahrenheit or 175 degrees Celsius, and lightly grease a square pan and line it with parchment paper. So for the cheesecake layer you'll need a cup of non-dairy cream cheese, a cup of soy quark, a quarter of a cup of sugar, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then you just want to go on and combine all these ingredients with a mixer and mix it until the batter is completely smooth. Once you're finished, you want to bake them for about 50 to 60 minutes until you reach your desired consistency. And once you're done baking, allow them to cool completely and refrigerate them overnight to set. This next recipe is by Vegan Nina, and I absolutely love this recipe. It's so simple and it's so good, and it's just a perfect cake to serve your friends and family. So definitely check out her Instagram. I'll link that down below as well. So for the cake batter you'll need 220 grams of flour, 200 grams of sugar, a teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, 240 milliliters of almond milk, 50 grams of melted coconut oil, and 100 grams of frozen blueberries. So you just want to mix all the dry ingredients together, and once they're completely mixed, add in the almond milk, the melted coconut oil, and the vanilla extract, and stir until combined, and then lastly add in the blueberries. Bake it in a preheated oven of 374 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 degrees Celsius for about 40 minutes. So what you'll need for this recipe is 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 3/4 cup of granulated sugar, 3/4 cup of cocoa powder, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1½ teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, 2/3 cup of unsweetened applesauce, half a cup of melted coconut oil, 1 cup of unsweetened almond milk, 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, and 1 cup of boiling water. First you want to add the apple cider vinegar to the almond milk and stir that, and then after set aside. Then you want to add all your dry ingredients in a bowl and mix them to combine. Then after, add the coconut oil, applesauce, vanilla extract and the almond milk vinegar mixture, and then on a medium speed mix that together with a hand mixer. Then once that's combined, lower the speed and carefully pour in the boiling water and continue to mix until everything is well combined. And your batter will seem very runny, but that's okay. Then once you're done, bake the cakes for 30 to 35 minutes in a preheated oven of 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius. For your buttercream frosting, you'll need 1 cup of cacao powder, 4 to 5 cups of powdered sugar, 1½ cups of vegan butter, half a cup of unsweetened almond milk, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. I also added some vegan cream cheese, but that's optional. Also, this recipe I found online by Nora Cooks, so I'll link that in the description box down below. Again, this recipe is by Bianca and I also love this recipe a lot. So for the cake you'll need 125 grams of vegan butter, 100 grams of maple syrup, 250 grams of grated carrots, 2 flax eggs, 100 grams of almonds, 125 grams of flour, 1½ teaspoons of baking powder, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of baking soda, and 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. First you want to combine the soft butter with maple syrup and a pinch of salt and vanilla, which I did not include in the ingredients list, and stir that until you have a creamy mixture. Then you want to stir in the flax eggs. After you want to add the grated carrots and stir them briefly. Then you want to add in the flour, cinnamon and baking powder. And then after you want to add the almonds, apple cider vinegar and baking soda and stir until everything is combined. So you want to bake the cake for 35 to 40 minutes in a preheated oven of 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius. And for the cream cheese layer, you'll need 200 grams of vegan cream cheese, 80 grams of powdered sugar, a splash of vanilla extract, and a splash of lemon juice. And you just want to combine all these ingredients together until you have a smooth mixture. So these were all the cake recipes I tried. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked them and I'll see you in my next video.